Isolation Nation, welcome to another social distancing social club. I am coming to you from the room where the magic does not happen. It's great to be with you. This is the most fun I've had in this room in a very long time. And we've barely even started the show. It's not even fun yet, just to give you an example, okay? Also, I made my bed for this. It does not normally look like that, all right? That's the vibe. I'm Ben Gleib, and I'm one of four legs. But I'd like to introduce you now to the second leg of a tripod that somehow stands. The Quarantine is brought to you by Steve Hofstetter and two others, which he will introduce shortly. Steve!
Hey, Ben. Good to see you there. It was so fun when you were like, I'm coming to you from this room. I'm like, you haven't been coming in that room all quarantine. Anyway.
Yeah, I mean, that's not always true. Sometimes Carmel goes to work.
Very good point. Very, very good point.
You shaved, Steve. What the hell?
I did. I shaved. I have a face again.
Wow, welcome back to Faceland.
Trying to recapture my youth.
Pretty amazing.
Yeah, anyway. Speaking of recapturing his youth, the adult child that is Chris Bowers. Everybody, Chris Bowers.
Oh, wow.
Hey, what's up, everybody? So I went to the weed store the other day to get some more edibles, and they gave me this sample of they make weed beef jerky. So I don't know if that's going to be any good or not, but I do like beef jerky, and it is keto friendly. So I think that
I do hope they call that weed jerky. That would be the right name for it.
weed jerky. So
Well, that's better than weef jerky.
Ew.
Because these little tubes, I don't know if it's going to be any good or not, but we're going to give it a shot.
Tubes? You mean like sausages? Like
I don't know if that's like, what is that? It could be sausage casing. It could be just, I don't know.
Dick.
Reset the sign, everybody. We started early.
While I try this weed beef jerky, Rachel, how you doing?
I'm on the couch where it happens, and then there's a chair where it happens, and then there's a the floor where it happens. Sorry, Ben.
I get it. I mean, that's also true in my house on account of Carmel sometimes going to work.
Yeah, it's real dry. It's real dry, guys. I'm not sure. We'll see how.
Are we still talking about Carmel?
Oh, man.
That's a slam on me. That's a slam on me. My responsibility, that department.
That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah. Apparently something about Ben's. There was the whole Ben Shapiro thing where he said that wet ass pussy was some sort of disease, and we're like, what? What a way to tell people that you've never made your wife wet, Ben.
Okay, now that I've been compared to Ben Shapiro, I'd like to go on record and say I'm kidding.
Is that a lemur on your light behind you, Ben? What is that? What is that on the lamp back there? What's that stuffed animal?
That is a lion cub that I gave Carmel a long time ago when she wanted a baby lion, so I did the best I could. There's also a Lord of the Rings stuffed animal that I got her as well at some state fair I was at during the campaign.
Now, when you get her stuff like that, is she like, this is very sweet and thank you for being thoughtful, or is she like, we have enough stuff in the house, stop it?
Those two items she actually loved a lot. I don't think she doesn't like it when I get stuff for myself, I think is the problem.
Yeah, you're like, hey, I got you this baby lion cub, and also I got a set of 12 for me.
At one point she was like, do you think maybe, it's been a year, maybe we should get some toys for the bedroom, and you're like, yes, toys for the bedroom.
I did think that. Yep. Yep. You'd be surprised what you can do with a vintage lady, you know what I
mean?
By the way, speaking of toys, I had made a Teddy Ruxpin joke on Ask Us Everything, and I decided, I was like, I wonder if they have like a USB Teddy Ruxpin. I wonder if they made like a modern one. You guys are familiar with what Teddy Ruxpin is, right?
I don't remember really. It's just like a kid's doll that talks.
It was a kid's doll that had like a tape player in the back.
Put a cassette, and his mouth kind of moved to the words a little bit.
Yeah, his mouth just went.
I had one.
Yeah, you had one? You spoiled motherfucker. Anyway, so they were very expensive. So I was curious if they made a modern Teddy Ruxpin, and they do, and it's horrifying. It has LED eyes that change based on the expression it's supposed to have. It's really terrifying. And they gave it like a modern, cool haircut, and it's real weird.
Do you have an image of this, or are you just telling us
I'll find an image. I was just curious before I went into the full Teddy Ruxpin thing if you guys even knew the context of what I was talking about, but it's really horrifying.
All right. Well.
All right.
I also can tell you about some horrifying stuff and then not show it to you guys.
I'll fucking get there, Ben.
Steve also has a very low threshold for what horrifying means. I mean, he has a very low horrifying threshold.
But Ben,
someone drank a beer.
Ben, as someone who has waited for sex as long as you have, fucking be patient. All right.
First of all, I will not take waiting for sex jokes any longer from you, Steve. I've gotten a lot more than you have during the quarantine. Barely, but a lot, but also barely.
Yeah, but I don't live with a girlfriend.
Stop. If you're going to keep making points, I'm sick of it. Sick of it.
You just sound like Giuliani right there. If you're going to keep making points, I'm going to fucking leave because I don't like what's going on right now.
I mean, seriously, the only way there's going to be any sort of liquid dripping down anybody's face is if I was Giuliani.
Can we go over the overnight game?
You see how much fun I am in the bedroom, but no one cares. No one cares. I'm so much fun in this room.
I care, Ben. So the overnight game was take a Christmas carol and then use synonyms to explain that Christmas carol. So I'm going to give you the synonyms and see if you can guess what the Christmas carol was, okay? So Beryl had Joseph, you were not the father.
The three kings, the three
What
wise men.
child is this? I don't know the song, but that makes it work for me. Gus had jamming throughout the holiday conifer.
Rocking around the Christmas tree.
Boom. Nice work, Rachel. And finally, this is my favorite, Smash had, wait, what? Ooh.
I saw Mommy kissing Santa Claus.
Yes, boom. There you go.
This is fun.
Nicely done.
Game. That's a really fun game. I liked it. We got to play that as a show game.
Yeah, we could do that with general songs too. It could be fun. Can we, before we do the game, can I show you guys Teddy Ruxpin? Taylor, are we good? All right, cool. I'm gonna share my screen for this. Here we go. You tell me that's not horrifying. You tell me that's not horrifying.
That's adorable.
Oh man, he's all gussied up with his little vest on. I like that guy.
Look, I like the vest. Okay, I'm not gonna diss the vest.
I love
Enjoy
the
the
orange
vest.
At night with
sleeves.
his eyes.
Yeah, but I'm saying like those eyes. That's fucking terrifying.
I also love that he's got another bear on his own shirt. Like he collects bears himself. He's a collector. You can tell.
Yeah.
That's Teddy Rasputin.
Hey, look at what happens when the eyes are off.
That's creepy. That's creepy.
Yeah, that doesn't. I don't like when the eyes are off.
Whoa! Now he looks at the best.
The fuck is happening?
What's happening is that's what's happening.
What do those eyes do when you put your dick in his mouth? Do they have a picture for that?
Why do we
I'm gonna stop screen sharing, guys. I'm gonna stop screen sharing.
This is the first time anybody's mouth has opened in this bedroom in a long time.
If in the comments, if you vote whether or not that's terrifying. I think it's terrifying, but maybe I'm wrong. So vote in the comments whether or not you think it's terrifying.
LaBelle just said it was terrifying, and he fucks a fan. I don't count LaBelle's fucking point at all. He put eyes on a fucking air conditioner, so he's not gonna think anything's creepy. Come on, LaBelle, don't fucking dick around. All right, what's today's game, Steve?
Okay, today's game. I don't know what today's game is. I had a long day.
Yeah, and also just quickly, I'd like to make that one point about LaBelle. They don't generally recommend that you fuck your fans.
No, it's the wait staff. No, Ben, you can't fuck the wait staff. Fans are fine. It's the wait staff that's a problem.
Only on
Well,
Fridays.
I've done both. What? I'm sorry.
Only on Fridays. You can fuck a fan on Friday.
That's a good point.
All right, guys, today's game.
I feel
Today's
like
game.
I feel like it's worse to fuck a fan than to fuck a staff member, but they're both not ideal, but they're both unavoidable at times.
Unavoidable.
That's not been my experience, Ben. But hey, come on, you can teach me your tricks. Maybe that's what I need.
You've
All right,
never,
today-
okay, you've never All right.
Had a fan? No, I've never had one. I've had one, Savannah, and we haven't had sex, so I don't know what else to do. I can't.
We just learned that Chrissy is not a fan of Bowers' work.
No, she isn't. She is now, but she didn't meet me through comedy. She liked me first. Now, I mean, she still laughs at my jokes somehow, but
That I've never had. Someone in real life, separate from the stage, and them liking you, that I have not experienced.
So you don't fuck fans, but you only fuck people who've seen your comedy. So you only fuck people who don't like your comedy. That's interesting. That's a very.
I had this conversation with a comic once, and
I didn't say I don't fuck fans. I just said it's not ideal. Go ahead.
First of all, you should be speaking in past tense. Second of all, I had this conversation with a comic once because he would always go home with fans after shows, and I was like, "What are you doing?" I was like, it's just constant." And he goes, "I don't really know how to talk to women anymore." And I was like, What do you mean? You hook up all the time? He's like, yeah, but only with fans. I can't talk to someone who hasn't seen my act. I'm like, holy fuck, this is
look,
disheartening.
I had I had 2 TV shows in college, so I don't really know a world in which somebody hasn't seen me do a show first and then I've talked to them.
You never use dating apps or anything?
Sure, but I mean, at that point I was already very famous, Steve.
Oh my God, guys.
I love the idea that his opening message is just a YouTube link.
I didn't even.
So Ben's dating app is called Fan Finder. It's pretty easy. And then all the people
he's like, I'm on Gleib.com. Have you? All right, today's game, and I don't know who's eating a large package of crackers, but today's game.
Sorry, I'm eating more jerky weed. My bad.
Okay. I guess dating apps, people didn't necessarily know that I was they knew I was an entertainer. I was like, when we talked and chatted, they didn't see my stuff. But also, I've rarely ever hooked up from a dating app. A few times, like a handful of times.
Was your profile picture you on the set of Idiot Test with?
No, I didn't even do that. I didn't have any profile pictures showing. Like I maybe had like one like behind like backstage photo with just dark background, some lights. You didn't see like the set or the stage or anything.
My
profile.
My Tinder was actually all pictures of Ben on stage. Which is that weird?
That is weird. Well, I just love more. It's the opposite of what most of us did. Steve used Tinder just to get people to come to his shows. That's very different.
We actually
not a
did
joke.
that.
That's exactly what Steve does.
We
Steve
totally did that.
definitely
Me and Rivers did that. So yeah, we had a deal. We had a deal with a venue where if we got to a certain number of people, they wouldn't charge us the rental fee for the venue. And we were like 15 people away from that. And we're like, fuck, we're so close to that. It was saving like 500 euros. And we're like, what do we do? And Rivers was like, well, why don't we get on Tinder? And so we did. And we just like messaged people. We're like, hey, please come to the show. Like, we'll give you the tickets. We're not looking for anything. We're not being creepy. Just come to the show. And it worked. So Tinder made us 500 euros.
I tend to think anytime you say you're not being creepy, people take that at its face. They're like, oh, yeah, he's not. Since he said he's not being creepy, clearly he's not being creepy. That's a good thing to say.
Well, Bowers, you and I have very different profiles. So mine's all Ben. So
is that a double chin joke? Is that a double chin joke? Sorry that you have a chin and I don't. My profile sucks. I don't.
We have very different profiles and silhouettes.
I hope that after the show, just to thank them for coming to the show and saving you $500, you at least fucked a few of these people.
Hey, what's today's game?
Today's game, please.
You're the one that introduced
I think you caught him in something, Ben. Look at his face. I think you caught him in something. He went, ah, fuck. You caught him something. Oh, no.
Oh, not
a... It's always hard for Rachel to hear about Steve's post her relationship.
Yeah, how do you think Bowers and I met? Anyway, so today's game, speaking of that, is make a book more lonely. The reason why is because Trump is alone. Putin has now congratulated Biden. McConnell said that Biden is president, and Trump's still like, nobody believes it. Nobody believes it. So he's all alone. So what we're going to do is we're going to make a book lonely. So some examples of that is the Hunger for Companionship games. Or Game of Thrones.
Tale of One City. I like that.
Exactly.
How proud of you I am, Steve, whenever you try to do impressions. It makes me feel like you're growing up.
Thank you. So, all right.
I love how he nailed his Trump impression finally as this guy's on his way fucking out. Nice work. You could have done this 3.5 years ago. You waited till the very end. I like
Look,
it.
I'm gonna have a real good career on the prison circuit. Okay, so if you guys want to submit for the game, what you do is you comment on any of our live streams, whether it is our Twitch, our Twitter, our Facebook, or our YouTube. And if you want yours to count toward a prize toward the end of the show, as well as having a much better chance of being read on the end of the show, what you do is you tip at least $5. Super Chat, Venmo, PayPal, any of those. We prefer PayPal or Venmo, but throw in that tip, and we'll read those at the end. That's how it works.
That's a fact. And on that note, please, video front row, turn on your cameras, loan us your charm. We need some. We're in short supply today. Zara Bending is here with her, I don't know what glasses those are. I was going to call them a certain kind of glasses. I don't know if they're librarian glasses or I don't know what they are.
Eyeglasses, Ben.
Regular eyeglasses. Okay, not everybody can wear eyeglasses the way you do. I guess you're super lucky. Oops. Oh, how did that happen? Oh, my God. How did that happen? Oh my gosh. Anybody can wear glasses. It's not that difficult. We can all wear glasses. That's not the point. I didn't even know you were going to wear glasses, and I've got my glasses ready to go.
By the way, with 5 pairs of glasses, somehow you look like Jeremy Piven.
I really do. I really do.
Yeah, are you wearing those glasses in the bedroom? Because that could explain a lot of things.
Just doing whatever I need to do to find the G-spot, my friend. We've also got joining us today, Leedy E. Corbin, who's abandoned her post. Rightly so. Rightly so.
Why do none of those have sunglass parts? Are those eyeglasses?
These are eyeglasses, that's correct.
You have that many pairs of eyeglasses.
That's correct.
And why do some of them look like you're a serial killer? I don't understand why you would buy those. Like, were those a joke, or did you buy those for real?
By the way, all the pictures I used on the app was Ben without glasses.
We are joined by, I was going to call him Samuel E. Fan, but it's actually Chris LaBalls. We've got Jessica Keibel here with us today, everybody. Jay Keibel. We've got LJ Mutts and Stuffs.
In the Embrace the Suck shirt.
Yes, indeed. Love that. We got Shannon Burke here with us. Looks like a sweater wearing a pickle dick. I'm not positive. It's James Story here with us. There we go. That's what it looked like. I thought it was. Tickle my pickle. There it is.
By the way, Ben, from the time that you were like, Shannon is so sweet, and that's all she would be so sweet, she is just ramping it the fuck up in these pictures. This is...
My God, I hope those are extra sour pickles. I don't even know what that means. We've got, mic is low? Oh, my mic just got turned when I grabbed the glasses. The mic got turned. Is that better? Thank you.
Was it on the 5th or the 6th pair of glasses that it got turned?
I mean, that's really kind of like a Hanukkah-style question. Is it the 5th or 6th night? Nobody knows. I know I'm reclining and definitely was sitting on a pillow. The point is, we've also got here, I know, we've got Hayden, the graphics master, LeMaster with us. That elevator's going down, my friends. We've got Stephanie Toth joining us. Hello, Stephanie. Sean Ehrlich joining us. He's not joining us from his normal set for a long time now, but I'll get used to this new vibe. We got Anna Hood. What's going on under the hood? We're going to find out today. Anna's with us. We got Timothy Brown joining us here today. That's Trump with a fishing rod saying the presidency is his.
Oh, he's trying to hold on to the presidential
medal.
Oh, I see now that it's big. Yeah, I love that. That's pretty awesome. There's a great video I posted on my Twitter where they took a video of him at the Oval Office desk and they start pulling it away as he's like rambling on about voter fraud. And they just made it so he's like getting dragged down the halls. It's pretty incredible. It is pretty awesome. So let's all go to my Twitter now. Let's leave this show and go to my Twitter. I'm sorry. Am I high today? What's wrong with me? Bill Thompson's joining us from his flats. What on earth?
Oh, there's a corner.
And glasses. Adler preparing for snow is with us today, my friends. There he is. Quick little pull. Of course, he has a pull-down light. We got Shannon Kerr joining us. No camera, no problem, no service. Frank Notaro's with us. Hello, Frankie Angles, glasses in tow. And we got Brian O'Connor about to be eaten by some sort of overgrown barracuda. And that's the video front row.
Very cool. We have a new patron on the Patreon.
Patron.
Brianna Bafford is in the isolation pin level. So thank you for being part of the pin level. We'll get your pin this week. I think the pins people must have them. I've seen some people wearing them, so that's great. We do have two amazing comics with us. Ken Garr is back. Ken, how you doing, buddy?
Kenneth.
Hey, what's up? Oh my God, these guys! This is off to a weird vibe. I love it. First of all, before I was a comedian, I was a fan of Ben Gleib. You know what I'm saying? Ben, I love your very confident headboard, by the way. It's very super confident, very padded, and it looks like it needs to be vacuumed. Good for you. All right.
I also love the idea that Ken is like, yeah, I was a fan of Ben, then we had sex, then I became a comic.
Yeah, that's actually the name of my first album, Victim of Ben, #4, Teen. All right. Bowers, good to see you in your magic beard. Love it. You've got the beard of a magician. And Steve's been looking up children's toys. All right, we're caught up. Very good.
Heather Pasternak's already back too. Heather, how you doing?
Hello, Heather.
Good. Glad to be back. I am still in the exact same spot I was last time I did the show.
Good. Hopefully. Like, good or bad? Is that a
I
better
hope
plan?
you've moved at some point.
I don't know. Doesn't feel like it. Definitely doesn't feel like it. In the beginning, I was like, cool, shows from home. And now I'm like, does anyone need me to walk to the mailbox?
Yeah, I will say, yeah, we're running out of shit to do. Like, I've drank all the drinks, I've watched every show, I've played every video game. Like, our big day today is take edibles and walk to Target. It's gonna
That
be a
sounds
big day.
really fun. Like, that's where I'm at. I'm like, that sounds sick.
Yeah.
That sounds like a bachelor date to me at this point.
Yeah.
When they announced that LA was going on like further lockdown, and it's like they're shutting all this stuff down, I was like, this does not change my life at all.
Totally.
Also, I've done almost none of the things Bowers just said he's done. I watched like a couple shows. I've done none of the other things.
Oh, really? You haven't watched
What have
every
you-
episode of The Office 6 times to the point where you can recite them by heart?
No, and I've played 0 video games. I haven't really walked anywhere except around the block with the dog. What else? That's about it.
What are you doing then? If you're not fucking and you're not
Are you just
watching TV, what are you
I
doing?
work
Just
all the
crying.
time. I work all the damn time. What's that, Heather?
Nothing.
Oh.
She didn't say
Ben's,
crying.
Ben's, Ben's just sitting in his
Like,
movie room like
That's
What
what
you
the
gonna say?
glasses are for, to hide the tears, I'm sure, right? We all know. Steve knows, we all know. what
Yeah, the
glasses
middle
are
pair
for.
is the most absorbent one.
What were you saying, Ken?
I was saying Ben's just been sitting in his movie room like Leo DiCaprio in The Aviator, just filling up milk jugs with urine and watching movies on repeat.
I went to his house. He let me in finally to pick up some stuff from the auction, and he did have Kleenex boxes on both feet. So I thought it was just a COVID thing. I didn't know that's what he was doing.
You understand what that means? Kleenex boxes on both feet?
That's
Yeah,
from The
it's
Aviator. Remember
The movie The Aviator. Oh, it's great.
I haven't seen it. But that is a pair of glasses. They look a little bit like this. Wait, where is it? I can't find it. Or a pair of glasses. You guys are familiar with that, right?
What?
Did I
Aviator?
bring the show to
Ra-
it?
Hello?
Rachel?
Yep.
Aviators are a pair
I do
of-
want to give a shout out to Jennifer's story too. I think we missed her in the front row. So hi Jennifer, good to see you.
Oh,
And
I thought I said Jennifer. I'm sorry. Hi, Jennifer.
okay,
Hi, Ben.
Oh, big front row these days. So we had some generals. Technic started us off. A super chat for Super Steve's super showcased merch.
Thank you. There's a new feature on YouTube where it showcases merch.
I saw that. I had to ignore that.
Yeah.
Gus Walsh said, I feel attacked that the bear is gussied up.
Yeah, is that what you call it, Gus? When you get all dressed up, you're gussied up? I like that.
And then Technics tipped the show again and said, shout out to Chef LJ and Blue Corner Bill in the house.
When he wears the chicken costume, he's goosied up. What? Hello. All right.
I just noticed something in the front row that I should have noticed originally. Zara Bending has got quite a badge on right now.
Oh yeah.
Badge? You said badge. Oh, gotcha.
Badge.
Okay.
Damn right, Gleib 2020. Right there.
Oh, yeah,
Sorry, yeah,
badge.
it's
He
just
said
there.
badge.
Like,
Sorry, he
badge.
said badge.
Oh, badge. Got it. Badge.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
Zara Bates.
I was-
Quite a badge going on. No.
I was-
Badge. He said
I was
badge.
quickly trying to get onto her camera view. Very quickly.
It's also Ben. It's just called a pin. You could just say a pin.
Well, I
Check out the
consider it a
badge on Zara. Hey.
I consider it a badge because we have an opening for a press secretary position.
Ben, my badge is down here. My badge is down here.
That is a badge of honor, I'll tell you that. Okay.
Zara, have you ever experienced a padded headboard? All right. There it is.
No, and neither has Carmel.
It's true. Not only is it a badge of honor, but all badges in this house are on the honor system because I've never seen it.
Yeah. Also, Ben, you do have an opening for a press secretary, and it's about time there was an opening at your house.
I just want something pressing into something. You know what I mean? Whether it's my secretary or whoever, you know.
Not your secretary. That might be why I quit. Rachel, what else?
They're said in the chat. I'm very uncomfortable. We're caught up. We can get to a comic.
All right, let's do it. Come to the stage first, returning champion. He won. We love him, Ken Garr, everybody.
Keep up, Ben Gleib!
I'm just looking for some fans, everybody, after the show. All right. Guys, I'm having, you know what? Everyone is having a bad quarantine. I'm having a great quarantine. I got married, everybody. Got married. Yeah, man. Had a quarantine wedding. Hey, what else is there to do than put 50 people's lives at stake just so I could get married? Yeah, we had a great time. I married somebody I've been friends with for 7 years. So we went from friend zone to end zone. I did it, guys. All right. I bailed out of that. Got out of it. I got out of it. This is my second marriage because I'm a comedian and we all have at least 4. I'm excited, man. I'm really excited. I knew I was ready to get married because I know how to fight with women now. Like I know how to argue. It's not about winning the argument. All right. It's not about winning. It's about compromise. You know, because here's what the mistake I would make with my first wife, right? She would ask me questions while we were fighting to answers she already knew. She already knew the answers to the questions. You want to know who does that? Cops do that shit. You ever watch the first 48? Every time they're in the room with the cop in the first 48, they're like, where were you Tuesday? Like, you know where he was Tuesday. She knew. So I'm ready to fight now. My wife is way more beautiful than I am. Like she's like, we're a mismatched couple. Like my wife and I are so mismatched. Like people just assume I'm her gay friend. Like that's how mismatched we are. They're like, oh, who's your gay friend? I'm like, I'm the husband. And they're like guys get mad. They like will openly flirt with her in front of me. And there's a number of reasons that I got married. Number one reason I got married, I couldn't handle the breakups anymore. Right? I could not handle the breakups anymore. Like I'm 43 now, and the older you get, the worse these breakups get. Like you're in your 20s, you bounce back. 30s, they kind of suck. Now I'm like in my 40s. I didn't want to be that dude in like his late 50s, Chris Bowers, right? I don't want to be that dude in his late 50s. That's like still like, you ever meet a guy in his late 50s that introduces you to his girlfriend? I'm like, you fucked up. Like, you know, you didn't do this right. You ruined life. That's what happened. I did. One of the things that I like is that I don't have to get dumped anymore. Hopefully, if this marriage works out, I won't get dumped anymore. Because I have nobody to turn to. All my friends are in their 40s now, and they're all like married with kids. I have nobody to call when I get dumped. The last time I got dumped, I called my buddy Tim. We've been best friends since we were like 4 years old. And I'm like, Tim, bro, it happened again. I'm like, Stacy broke up with me. He's like, I just had a 4-year-old shit on my face. I was like, oh, you're busy then? Okay, gotcha. Very good. I'll give you a call on Tuesday, right? Like, I can't handle it. You ever get dumped so bad you got to go sit on a pier for a while? Like, that ever happened to you? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Like, every time I see a dude on Santa Monica Pier, I'm like, it gets better, bro. Like, don't call her. Right? Like, just block her, right? Like, I've been dumped so many times, I almost posted Coldplay lyrics on Instagram. You can't do that, all right? Like, my niece called me up. She's like, take it down, Uncle Ken. I'm like, I love her, you know? Like, yellow speaks to me. Oh, my God. The thing is, like, I know when I'm getting dumped, right? There's like, I'm 43. There's certain things that I know that girls do before the breakup. Number one, this girl started working out. 3 years we dated. She never did a sit-up, a push-up, a pull-up. All of a sudden, she started doing hot yoga with Javier at 5 a.m. And I was like, babe, I'll come with you. We'll do this as a couple. She's like, this is my journey. I was like, oh, fuck. She's on a journey. Like anytime a girl's on a journey, you're not included in the journey, all right? I knew we were in trouble because she cropped me out of our Facebook profile picture. Right? She didn't change the picture. She literally opened up Facebook and moved that square over until I wasn't in it anymore. Like 1 minute there's this happy ball guy, and the next minute just my right ear. I got Van Gogh out of my own photo. You know what I'm saying? Like, the worst, man. And here's the thing, right? I'm like, I don't know if I'm a masochist. I don't know what you want to call it, sadist, right? But I'll never do the breakup. Even when I know I'm about to get dumped, I will never, ever break up with a woman. I always make them do it. You want to know why? Because girls are good at breakups. You guys are good at that shit, right? Because no one ever, like, no girl is like spontaneous. No girl ever wakes up and is like, I'm going to break up with that asshole today. It is a 90-day process, minimum. All right, you guys collect data. You talk to your mom every day for an hour. You start up a group text with all of your friends and you title it, "Can I marry a comedian / Uber driver?" Right? Anyways, if anybody needs a ride into the show, hit me up. I'll turn on my app. It's no big deal, okay? See, because women are collecting information. Women collect the information before they break up with a guy, all right? And after you've talked to your mom, after you've talked to all of your friends, you go through all the emotion, you go through all the anger. So by the time you're ready for the breakup, you're done. There's no more emotion. Getting dumped by a girl is like getting laid off from a company. The conversation is the same. In fact, when my first wife left me, she showed up in a pantsuit. I'm like, this can't be good. I'm like, this isn't gonna end well. She sat me down at the kitchen table. She's like, as you know, our organization's gone through several changes recently. And we no longer need your services. Go ahead and collect your belongings, and Javier will walk you. I'm like, when did he get here? Who's Javier? I'm looking forward to the things I'm looking forward to in my marriage. I'm not going to lie to you. Not making decisions anymore. All right. I can't make look, I was married for like 3 years. I've been divorced for 10. The 3 years I was married, you want to know where I went? I went to Greece. I went to Turkey. I went to Alaska. I went all over the world. You want to know where I've been since then? Omaha, Nebraska, and Baghdad. All right. I can't make good decisions. Those are the fucking places I've been to since I got divorced. I don't even like dressing myself. Just put it out on the bed and I'll figure it out. You know what I'm saying? I'm excited I don't have to date anymore, right? Oh, God, I hate it, dude. It's the worst. I know it. Every comic talks about it, and here are my jokes about it, all right? The dating apps, you guys were talking about the dating apps earlier, right? Here's what always made me mad. Every girl's profile is the same. I'm just looking for a guy with a great sense of humor. Really? Because I'm literally one of the funniest people in the world, okay? I'm a professional comedian. I do this for a living. It's a very, very small living, but it's still a living, all right? Just be honest. You're not looking for a guy with a great sense of humor. You're looking for a guy with abs, okay? I don't have abs. I have an ab. I have one ab. You know what I'm saying? You want a guy with that V thing? I don't have a V. I have a fucking U. All right, I have a U. When I sit down, it's a W. Anyways, I'm Ken Garr. Thanks for having me at the Norwood Comedy Club.
Ken Garr, everybody. Ken Garr. Tip jar is open. Top right of the screen is our Venmo. You can PayPal at sdscshow.com. Of course, you can super chat on YouTube. By the way, Ken, I love the idea of you're like, I'm one of the funniest people in the world. I've toured Omaha. That was also
I've also bombed in Baghdad. Hey,
it's like the idea that you're like, oh, I got married because I just hate the breakups. They get worse. I'm like, you've been divorced. Like that's
the Olympic breakup. That's the gold medal breakup.
Absolutely. I also like that you're like, oh, I don't want to be single in my 50s. Like, what are you gonna tell people? Why'd you guys get married? Fear, mainly fear.
Yeah.
Here's a motivator for marriage. Sometimes you're standing in that Zales and you think, man, this may never happen again. I probably should lock this up. And you give her the ring.
I did though. My favorite joke of the set though, Ken, was the thing about the girlfriend being on a journey. Because if your girlfriend is on a journey, like the boyfriend is never the destination. That's not.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh no! Eat, Pray, Love ruined my first marriage. Don't let him read that. Do not let him read that book. All right, she binge watched Sex in the City, and then all of a sudden I had to find a sad apartment. Okay, don't do it.
Yeah,
you're like starve atheism settling.
Yeah, exactly.
I do love the idea, Ken, though, on your third, fourth marriage, you've already made all the mistakes, right? So, like with your first wife, you go to Vegas, and your buddy's like, "Hey, if every time you lose a hand in blackjack, just double your bet, and you'll never lose." But then with your third wife, she's like, "Hey, you should double your bet." And you're like, no, that's not a good idea, because you know that if you do that and you lose 11 hands in a row, you lose $1,500 in the first 11 minutes you're in Vegas, and to play penny slots the rest of the fucking trip, and your first wife hates you. So you learn shit. I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
I gotta say, I just learned a lot.
Yeah, Bowers took his Adderall biscuit jerky. But you know what the funny thing is?
I don't think that was weed.
The more you date and the more you're in relationships. Like, you remember like the movie The Matrix, when Neo could dodge bullets? Like, that's how I am with arguments. I've had every single argument you're going to have in a relationship. I've already had. I was like, oh, wait a minute. I had this argument in 2007 with Lisa. You just avoid it like a bullet.
Yeah, in 2007, you were like, I don't want to wear that shirt. And now you're just like, I'll wear the shirt.
I'm wearing the shirt. Look at this thing.
That's what I'm saying.
I didn't pick this out.
And the way I describe a second marriage is, it's like, you ever total a car and they don't give you quite enough money to pay off the first car, so you got to roll that debt up into the second fucking car. That's a second marriage. You're like mad at him for shit Lisa did. She's like, I'm not fucking Lisa. You're like, oh fuck, my bad, or whatever. Like, I think that's
I never bought the Gap insurance. Speaking of Gap insurance, check out Zara's badge, everybody. All right.
Ken,
I want to know who Lisa is and why you guys both were with her.
Yeah, right.
Ken, my favorite part of your set was when you talked about getting married with 50 people there, and then it brought me back to a memory that I got to save the date for your wedding, and I never got the invitation. How weird is that?
Oh, well, you had posted 19 times on Twitter that you may or may not have COVID for the 14th time, so I was a little concerned.
Wait, Ken, did you really have an in-person wedding?
I did.
An outdoor wedding.
Yeah, we had an outdoor wedding. We limited it to 40 people, and everyone wore masks. In fact, my wife and I made masks for everybody. Here's the mistake we made. We made them hand painted with our initials on there, and so everyone just got super high off paint fumes. It was awesome. It was the best wedding ever.
Also, yeah, I think the smart move, definitely, when you're concerned about getting COVID, is handmade masks that you and your wife made. That seems like the
They
smart.
tried them all out first too. They tried them on to make sure they fit. They did want to. Hey, what I do want to talk about, Ken, though, is, did your wife went on the Wheel of Fortune and won your honeymoon? Is that correct?
No, it was Price is Right. Yeah.
Oh, Price is Right. Yes.
Yeah. So my wife and I were in a long distance relationship. She lived in Chicago. I lived here. And then she moved here after we got married, and she was on the Price is Right within the first month of moving here. She won the showcase. She won a trip to Maui. She won a boat, and then she won 2 Nintendo Switches. But she lost a trip to Colorado, and I haven't forgiven her for that. You know what I'm saying? Like, because who doesn't love Colorado?
What kind of boat? Was it a pontoon boat or a speedboat?
No, it's a speedboat. I have a 19-foot Bayliner boat.
So what happens with that? Like, where do you have to now store it and pay taxes on it?
Yeah, don't you sell the boat?
Well, if Ben looks in his driveway, he's gonna see.
You get a boat, and you get a boat.
You get a boat,
and you get a boat.
Ken, did you ever, since you've gotten the boat, have you ever just, like, for the fun of it, even if it's like on land, hung out in the room down below?
It's not a below. It's just everything's up above.
Oh, the one
rooms,
room
Ken?
is up on top.
Ben,
Yeah.
Ken, do you think boats have rooms? Where do you come down on that?
Aren't they quarters or what? I think they're quarters. Aren't
Yes, they are quarters. Thank you, Ken Garr.
Good try, though, Ben.
You're no longer invited to Ben's wedding now. Sorry about that.
By the way, Ben is only getting married for the wedding night.
I said I do. Did you not hear that, Carmel? Let's go.
Yeah. Also, by the way, Ben, I'm not going to trust you on this whole boats have rooms thing. You can't even find the man in the boat. All right, what else we got, Rachel?
This will probably be me on my wedding night, most likely. What? Where'd she go?
What I love about this is Ben does have a
journey,
sense of humor about it. We appreciate that.
He's on a journey, Ben. It's fine. Rachel.
She's at work. Ben, shut your camera off.
I've got Henry horse socks, and it's apparently not appealing. She bought them for me.
They're Henry horse socks?
You better believe it, they are.
Nice.
Thank
Is
you.
wait, is the headboard padded so that when she leaves, Ben could just like hit his head on it, just in frustration?
No, by the way, when Ben bought that headboard, there were no little dimples in it.
Oh my god.
I feel like you got that lamp out of a hotel for sure. I feel like
The idea that he made the dimples. How do you describe Ben's sex life? Mid-century modern.
Let's just say Chris LaBelle has got his fan, and I've got 50 little holes. Okay.
50 Shades of Headboard. Anyway, Rachel, what do we got coming in?
All right. So we've got Tam tipped Ken $5 and said,
thank you, Tam.
"You want Coldplay lyrics on social media? Never go Coldplay lyrics on lyrics on social media."
I learned that the hard way. Thank you, Tam.
Why was that so
Hey,
difficult for me to read?
Guys, I have taxes to pay on these prices right things, so please send a tip.
Is that really what happens?
Oh yeah, you got to pay taxes on all that stuff. Yeah.
That's
I'll be
why
giving
I
boat-
The boat.
That is
giving
why I
boat
hosted
rides.
a game. That's why I hosted a game show that had a very small grand prize, just to help people out with less tax bill.
You're a giver. You're a giver, Ben.
Thank you. Thank you.
But then you also have to find like a place to store your boat now, right? And pay for a boat slip.
Yeah, we got to pay. We haven't actually gotten the boat delivered yet, but yeah, we have to find a slip for it, and so probably Marina Del Rey because it has the word marina in it. So.
You don't have to.
I know someone named
It's a
Marina.
marina.
All right. We also had Zara tip $5 and said, "Ken, as a law professor that teaches policing and was married to another lawyer, yes, that is exactly how women argue with an evidence-based."
It's exactly very fact-based. Thank you, Zara. Thank you.
We also had Jessica Keibel tip $25 and says, "Ken, as always, super hilarious. Nice to see you stepping up your background game. I wouldn't have pegged you for a silk flower kind of guy, though." Do you want to show them the rest of the room, Ken?
Yeah. So this is my wife's. I guess you would call. She calls it her queendom. My wife is an artist, so she made this lampshade. She made it after she saw the movie Midsummer, so that's what that vibe is.
Is it cardboard
so
cutout?
So here, this is the Silence of the Lambs
Ooh,
motif.
nice.
These are the guinea pigs. Market Price and Rumpadump. They were featured recently on Instagram and now have 27,000 followers.
I thought you were trying to sell the guinea pig for market price. Which how much is that these days?
No, it's her name is Market Price. There she is. And then we have a snail terrarium, and then my wife went crazy with plants. So all of the plants, these are just half of the plants that we have. So yeah.
Seeing this room, I actually don't think Ken's married. I think he did all that.
No, he's definitely married. That's definitely a married room right there.
I love that you're living in Edward Scissorhands' house.
I thought that was Jessica's house.
Yeah.
I
I
had
thought it
Ben's
was
old
going to be a big
headboard
reveal, and he
back
was going to come out of Alyssa Milano's closet. He's been hiding there for months.
Oh my God, what a trip that was.
Rachel.
All right. We also had, let's see. Where's my page? Hold on, come back to me.
Okay.
I said come back to me, motherfuckers. This is me right now. Give me a moment.
Well, we go to you and we run out of shit to say. Like, you're our savior. It's done. We have nothing else to
This
say.
is literally when we need you the most.
Yeah, when the bit has reached its conclusion, we say, "And Rachel, what do we have?" So that's the.
Hey, I heard Bowers has weed.
Okay.
Hey, we're out of bits.
Okay, I'm ready.
Steve, I missed the first part of that story. Why were you looking at Teddy Ruxpin dolls? Why is that a thing?
Because I made a Teddy Ruxpin joke at one of the shows, and then I was like, oh, I wonder if they've updated Teddy Ruxpin. And so I looked up to see if they because audio tapes are obviously not a thing anymore. So I was like, oh, I wonder if there's a USB version, and there very much is, and it's.
Is he Bluetooth?
Yeah, it's a Bluetooth. It's a Bluetooth version now, and all the like reviews on Amazon were mad that there weren't like real books, and they're like, when I was a kid, they were real books. I'd be like, well, not much shit.
And
Ken
Steve,
was here for the start of the show. Why is he asking for a recap of all that?
and no, I wanted to get. I missed the first part of the Teddy Ruxpin story.
I told it, and so did I.
Do you know how much you could terrify a child with a Bluetooth Teddy Ruxpin just in their room on a shelf?
Where does
Jesus
the-
Christ!
where does the
Especially with those eyes.
Where does the USB go? Is my question.
When I first looked it up, I looked up USB teddy bear, and there are like USB sticks that look like you jam a teddy bear into your computer. It's really disconcerting. There's some weird shit out there, and now I have to burn my laptop.
I was gonna say, if you tip $20, we get to look at Steve's Google search.
It's fine. 95% of it is just merch.
Leedy's Google search is the worst one. I can't imagine Leedy's. And to quote Google to see if they all had hoods on them. That's my favorite sentence I've ever heard.
That was a good one.
Yeah, it was about sweatshirts. It's not as bad as you think. About sweatshirts.
About sweatshirts.
We had Randy Longmire in the chat, like, refer to Ken's guinea pig and said, look at cute little MSRP.
We paid below cost for her, so.
We also had Anna Hood tip $5 for Ken.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
We had Zara tip $3 and say, not all women on dating apps are looking for a dude with abs. Some are women looking for women with full eyebrows who can rap and enjoy lips on her chest. Sup?
Nice.
Ken. We also
like
had
that, you're very lucky that you're married now.
Yeah, right.
Ben all the way back on the bed. Is that why we can't hear him again?
I don't know what he's
You can't
doing.
hear me? What do you mean you can't hear me? I'm right here. You can't hear me? That is correct.
Okay. I understand.
Is that better?
That's better.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
We also
Dun, dun, dun.
That's Ben Gleib you're talking to, mister. He had 2 shows in college, goddammit. So.
I had 2 shows in college. I thought I was famous for years.
Did you just say I thought I was famous for years? I had to double check because that didn't get the laugh it deserved because it was really fucking.
Nobody dominated the UCSD airwaves like Ben Gleib, everybody.
I mean, that's true. That's just factually true.
Yeah, the 3-point market share.
Yeah. Whole life since college has been trying to get back to the level of success I had during college with my shows.
Yeah, all right.
I'm trying to do that same thing, but with alcohol consumption, Ben. So I get what you're doing.
all right.
Yeah, Bowers also had a 3 market share.
I had a 0.32 blood alcohol once. I don't know if that counts, but
good lord.
Rachel finds nothing funny when we're interrupting her. Go ahead, Rachel.
To finish up, so Tam Brown had tipped and said, after watching the Ice Cream a Celebrity clip the other day, I have to thank Ben for goading Steve into making that raspberry spite mug. The mug pranks couldn't have happened without it.
Yeah. By the way, spite mugs are the best mugs. If you ever want to buy a mug from us, do it out of spite.
Yes. And it's like what you just said, Tam, it's a lot like the beauty of the chaos theory. It's the butterfly effect of how you do one act of kindness and it can unravel and create so many more acts of kindness, but ours is for stupid, spiteful shit.
This is called the caterpillar effect.
oh, it's called the Hofstetter effect when everything's done out of spite. That's called the Hofstetter effect. That's what it is.
You're going to be the new spokesman for spite.
You need to start a channel called Spite TV. Come on.
And you can purchase Steve's mugs on Tinder, everybody. Just find him on Tinder. Buy a mug.
All right, catch us up.
And then last, Frank Murray tipped the show and it says super sticker, a hot dog with ketchup. Cool.
And are they okay? So someone's writing that out, or is it a picture?
No, I think it actually. Well, I think some people are assholes and write stuff like that out, but then it is just the emoticon and YouTube writes it out.
So yeah, so if you use a super sticker in YouTube and it translates to the software that she's using to categorize the tips, it just writes out what you've done. The same way that like it's weird. Have you ever been in a group chat with like a bunch of people who are on an iPhone and one person's not? And they'll like, so someone will like heart an image and they'll be like, Steve hearted this image instead of just actually showing the thing. That's
also the way that Steve shows emotion, by just describing it.
Yeah. Do say that. I'm like, I am full of joy at this moment. Thank you for this human emotion.
I heart you the most.
Be like, I red lumps you the most. I am unfamiliar with what this is.
Exclamation point.
Steve is like, I heart radio. Great promotional opportunity for stand-up traveling. I am breaking down.
That's why I was looking for a USB Teddy Ruxpin to recharge. Sorry, Rachel.
Well, no, so we're caught up. So Shannon Kerr's in the audience, and I know, and I'm not gonna. I did not support this, but with someone buying the jeans as well.
She bought my jeans to see if they smelled, and do they smell? Shannon, do my jeans smell?
They do not. They smell like jeans.
Never washed one time.
Brand
One
fucking
per
new.
year. Do not smell.
Best
There
birthday
you go.
present ever. Honestly, it really was. Chris drove to my house, made a fucking house call, gave me his jeans, let me cry my ass out because I was having a really bad day. And then the next day, I met a very good new friend, and we had a wonderful phone call. You know who you are.
All right, this is getting weirder.
Okay,
We gotta-
Shannon,
Shannon, I think we're miles past the jeans right now.
Here's the thing. I almost in the hospital last week. I got so ill, and so that's why the delay
Not
was
my
showing
fault.
the jeans.
I did not get
So-
her ill for the record.
So you did
Shannon,
some COVID.
Shannon,
Good
I'm
job.
sorry to interrupt, Shannon,
Here's
but if
the
you want to stay
jeans.
out of the hospital, stop smelling random jeans. It's
Easy.
It's
Easy
just
thing
good
to
life
do.
advice.
They literally smell
All
brand
right,
new.
Shannon, we have another
they're from
comic to
fucking
get to.
Target.
We're running late.
I do not think this is what people mean by gene therapy.
That's
Thank you,
as close
Chris.
as I've
I
ever gotten to
love
a
you.
fan getting in my pants. So there we go.
I love you so much. I love you.
Let's get to our next comic. Let's go. Here we go. Returning champion Heather Pasternak, everybody. Woo!
Oh, we can't hear you.
Uh-oh.
Your mic is. Nope.
We're almost there.
In the
Still
meantime,
more laughs than Ken Garr somehow.
Wow.
We got you.
Wow.
Because I'm a woman, or is it my microphone? You guys hear that? Okay. We're
All right, we can hear you now. Let's go.
Oh,
Pasternak,
guys, I'm tempted to just donate my time to hear about all the random things Shannon has smelled. Like that just feels. I feel like that's a long list. Okay, I don't know. I don't know. That's like where my lockdown is at. I'm losing my- I went to the gynecologist the other day and I realized it's the closest thing I've had to a date. Because like I shower, I shave, and then I just wait for him to call and tell me what's wrong with me. I am trying to find the silver linings in all of this. If I'm being honest, I'm a little bit excited. I don't have to see like the entire family at the holidays. I don't want to brag, but I have a sister who hates me. We fight a lot. I think she struggles with mental illness. I mean, I hope she does. Otherwise, she's just a bitch. I think everybody has someone like this in their family. If you don't think you do, you are that person. I don't know. There's so many things. Like she's an avid drug user, and like to me, the most annoying thing is when people on drugs think they're enlightened, right? Like I'll like run into my sister somewhere, and she'll be like, "I just knew you were gonna be here." I'm like, it's mom's birthday dinner. Like, I'm not a total square. Like I like trying things, you know. I've done drugs. They're all very different and fun. I remember when I tried mushrooms the first time I did mushrooms, I was like, am I real? But then like the second time I did them, I was like, oh, nothing's real. But then the 48th time I did them, I was like, I'm gonna forgive my dad. You know? So, like they're cool. I get it. Yeah. So I don't know if you guys can tell by like my fresh mom haircut, but I'm pregnant. Woo! Every time I say that, I have to like. I feel like my inclination is to just be like, I'm sober, because that feels like the news. But yeah. It's pretty crazy. It's pretty crazy. I gotta be honest though, like growing a baby bump kind of feels like getting a tongue ring. Like you think it's gonna be cute, but it's actually just uncomfortable and lets everyone know you fuck. And I'm having like the opposite experience. Like pregnant women will complain about people like coming up to them and touching their bellies, but like because of the pandemic, like everyone is afraid to touch me. I just want someone to touch my, like when I see a friend on the rare occasion, I'm like, please touch my belly, like feel it. And like my baby is sitting really low, so it's like they're uncomfortable. Like I'm just like lower, put your hand lower. You know, they're so. I'm like relax. Like you act like you've never fingered a pregnant lady before. Like, a big deal. I hear there's a baby boom happening, so I feel like I'm just keeping up with pandemic trends. I'm hoping this baby turns out better than my sourdough because it was not baked. It's exciting having a baby, but it's also terrifying, but it's like mostly exciting. Like, I don't know, like, you know, in life when you get anything that you really, really want and you're just like, oh no. Now I gotta see this through. I had this realization the other day that we're gonna have a baby, but then we're gonna have a kid. What? I didn't sign up for that. It's not the cute accessory to brunch, you know what I mean? I do feel like I don't care if it's like a boy or a girl, because that's what you're supposed to say. But I don't know. I kind of feel like having a boy will be easier. Like I know too much about being a woman, you know, like it's complicated being a woman, even just on an anatomical level, you know, like I'm pretty sure every woman has had that moment where you're like finally old enough to take a hand mirror down there and you're just like, this can't be right. Like in my 20s, I used to be so self-conscious. I would like want to warn a guy on a date. I'd be like, listen, once you're in there, it's great. Like outside, I don't know what's going on. It's literally different every time I look at it. Didn't even draw you a picture. My husband heard me say that and he was like, that's not true. And I was like, yes it is. Like I don't even think you could pick my vagina out of a lineup. And he was like, I could and I'll prove it. Take a picture, get all your friends to take pictures. That's been my time, guys. Hope I left you with some good visuals there.
Everybody, Heather Pasternak, tip jar is open. Top right of the screen is our Venmo. You could PayPal at sdscshow.com, of course. Super chat on the YouTube. Heather, the sister in the joke, was that the sister I met in Edinburgh?
Yes.
Okay, good. Otherwise, you would have had two sisters that hate you.
Wait,
so,
did you meet her sister in Edinburgh? Could you send out a Tinder thing to fill the audience?
It would actually be legit how he met her.
That is not how I met her sister. No.
Heather, you and I have one thing in common. We both need a mirror to see our genitals, which is fun.
Right? Yeah, I can't see them anymore. Like,
Rachel, do we have any genital tips coming in?
You don't want to hear about Bauer's genitals? No?
I mean, like that, you're not watching this show. Yeah, I do like the image of like you having somebody feel the baby and they're like, oh, I felt it suck.
Oh my God, gross. I love it.
It actually was on Heather's poster in Edinburgh. That was the.
Oh my god.
No, gross. I love it. Was the. All right. 5 stars. Rachel, what do we got?
All right. So we had, let's see, Kim Stewart sent $5 for each comic. So thank you, Kim.
Thanks,
Yeah, yeah.
Thanks,
We
Kim.
had
No pressure, but this is my baby shower, so.
Yeah, if you guys want to decide between the taxes on Ken's boat or Heather's baby,
Right? Like,
Sadly, a boat is more expensive than a baby lifetime, for sure.
Yeah.
yeah,
But
at
I'm
some
gonna-
point the baby moves out.
And in both instances, you definitely spend a lot of time clearing barnacles off their bottoms. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
What?
I don't know. I don't know. How to do that.
We had Frank Notaro tip Heather $5 and said, great set.
oh, thanks.
We had Zara $5, amazing set, Heather.
Thanks, guys. This is all I have, so this is nice.
Brian O'Connor tipped $10 and said, great set. And
Everyone's
then,
so nice to you when you're pregnant. You know what I mean? Like, it's just, like I'm not getting roasted like everyone else.
Well, they know your life's
Someone
about,
say something mean. No, I'm just kidding.
they know your life's about to suck for the rest of it, so they're being nice to you now.
I know. I think that is what it is. That's fair.
Does anybody else feel like Heather's done enough talking? She asked for me, and she wanted me. She asked. For it.
Wow. I feel like Ben's just upset that I'm pregnant and obviously having sex. And
Bingo.
sorry to rub it in your
Bingo.
face.
Yeah, Heather, you scientifically have had sex more than Ben has. So.
I got proof.
It's scientifically had sex.
Like we have
That
proof.
seems weird.
That's
We have
the way
biological
Steve does it.
proof.
But that's
Oh,
the
I
way
thought you were-
Steve does it. If we put on these gloves and use these beakers, we can technically achieve climax.
I've used a beaker.
oh, I don't know who said that, but
What do you mean you don't know who said that? That was Ken.
yeah, all right, Steve.
Wait, Ken, the thing you use for science or the Muppet?
Just use the beaker. Steve looks like beaker. It's two
Yeah.
different-
Bowers,
Hey, Ben.
I'm sorry, Bowers.
Ben.
I just imagine
I
a
did
beaker
find him on
vibrator.
Tinder.
Hold on. Ben, no, I'm really upset by that. And if I could just say one thing to Ben, it is
Yeah, Beaker gave me free tickets to his show in Europe. It was awesome.
yeah, thanks, Dr. Bunsen Honeydew.
This is what it sounds like when Steve orgasms. Banana.
I think Steve and Ken together could be a couple's Halloween costume of Dr. Bunsen and Peter. Put some of Ben's glasses on Ken, and we got this going on. This is perfect.
Bowers, you somehow look like every member of the Muppets band. I don't even know how you pulled that off.
Hey, man.
I just noticed Bowers kind of looks like Joey Fatone.
Yes.
You mentioned that episode 1.
Yeah. No, it's well, when I get fatter, I'm old Kevin Smith. At this level, I'm Joey Fatone, and if I get skinnier, I don't know what that's like.
Well, enjoy your heart attack. Oof.
Yeah, I'm gonna. The first one's always the toughest, but after that, I get easier. Kind of like marriages.
I would know.
We also had Technics tip Heather to Canadian that said, so did the friends ever send the pictures?
Yeah. I lost 4 bridesmaids to that joke.
We had, let's see, Anna Hood tip $5.
Nice.
Hi, Anna.
Technics sent another to Canadian said, the set sucked and so will the pregnancy. Jokes.
There it is.
Now Heather feels like she's talking to her sister.
Tam tipped $5 and saying, "Congrats on the baby. I kept thinking of that scene from Fried Green Tomatoes while you were describing your experience with the hand mirror. Wonderful set."
I don't know that thing. I'll have to watch that. Fried green tomatoes.
Oh, there's that classic scene during Fried Green Tomatoes where Jessica Tandy looks at her own pussy with a mirror. I'm kidding. I've never seen the movie myself either.
That's the tomato part, right? Isn't that what they were talking about the whole time? And the fried green tomatoes about?
Guys, I thought it was a cooking show.
You think Eat, Pray, Love messed up Ken's life? Just wait till I watched Fried Green Tomatoes as a young boy.
Tam sent in a super sticker. It says, "Super sticker, a pile of poop with a face."
Okay. All right. Is that Canadian as well? Is that Canadian?
Canadians don't talk like that.
Sorry.
That's the meanest thing a Canadian will ever say.
Yeah.
You pile of poop with a face.
Hey, you gotta put A at the end. It's a pile of poop with a face, eh? That's how you
Sorry.
Wait, that's the way Ken Garr describes his profile picture.
You son of a bitch.
When you gussy up, it has a face on it.
Unbelievable.
And I think we're caught up for now.
We're caught up for now. You want to play the game?
Let's do it. Yeah, let's play the game.
Let's play this game.
Okay. So the game today, guys, is it's Make a Book Lonely. So if you, audience, if you're in our front row and you want to play, please click raise hand option, and I'll call on you. I just had one unpaid that I really liked today, and so that one is from Greg Murphy. Horton hears nobody. Not a fucking soul. All right, Zara B, kick us off.
Okay, I got 4. I have the lion alone in my bed at night by myself, the witch in the wardrobe. I'm fine. Shout out to Ben, the great Fapsby.
I have to Fap. Hold on.
I also have, speaking about toys in the bedroom, Beatrix Potter's The Tale of Peter's Rabbit.
I just looked up Fap. Hey, that's not cool.
Fat ass pussy, yeah. And the last one is The Mockingbird That Didn't Get Killed But Now Has No Mate to Dance With.
Oh. That's the saddest one. I'm just imagining fapping bees. That's just, I can't get that out of my head. That would be stuff. Can you repeat the word? Okay, anyway.
Fap.
Hayden.
Is that why pancakes are called Fap Jacks?
Please tell me you've never ruined your pancakes, Ben.
Oh, fuck, I love pancakes.
Used to.
All right. So I have A Shade of Grey.
Nice.
I have Lord of the Rings, The Tower.
Okay.
And the Kurt Vonnegut classic, Slaughterhouse 1.
Ah.
Nice. Shannon Burke.
I had Horton Hears Nothing But Silence.
Nice.
Okay.
Marvin K. Mooney, Please Don't Leave Me. Then there was a walk it in my pocket, but it ran away. One Fish.
Oh, that's great.
Oh, yeah.
And the places I'd go if I had anyone to visit.
One Fish. That's great.
Well.
All right, so I have Moby Dick. I have some kid ones. Guess How Much I Loathe You. The Lonely Lonely Caterpillar. And the Otis. See, Mom, I told you no one was going to come to my birthday party this year.
What was your Moby Dick one?
Moby Dick.
I think it was Mopey Dick.
It was Mopey Dick.
Mopey Dick.
Mopey Dick.
I like it.
All right. Ehrlich?
All right, I have I think 3. Harry Potter and Solitary Confinement in Azkaban.
Nice.
Then 101 Years of Solitude.
Oh, nice.
And Louisa May Alcott's Little Woman.
Nice.
Nice.
Pam?
I have an Ode to Bowers, one book, Jay Leno's headline. Little Woman.
Nice.
The Last Mohican.
Oh.
And A Farewell to Arm.
So that's a guy with one arm who loses his only arm? Oh, no.
How does he wave goodbye?
I think you know how he waves goodbye, Steve.
To Isolate a Mockingbird.
Nice.
All Alone on the Western Front.
Nice.
The Solitary Patient.
Oh.
Alone in the Room Where Something Happens. Well, 12 Years Alone.
Jeez.
8 interviews. I'm sorry. Interview with
Don't
a
worry.
vacancy. Never mind.
Take a long time to get
That was bad. The Subtle Art of Giving Only One Fuck.
Oh.
That's it.
Thanks, Frankie. Jennifer Story.
Christopher McDougall, Born to Run, From Commitment, right? Right, Bauer? Anthony Dewar, All the Light We Cannot See Because We're Too Depressed to Get Up Before Noon.
Yeah.
David Sedaris, Naked in Steve's House. And John Le Carre, May He Rest in Peace. The Ode to Ben, Least Wanted Man.
Oh, fuck.
Steve's House also could be called Naked and Afraid, but that's a TV show.
Listen, I might be the least wanted man now, but in college I had 2 cable access TV shows.
2 shows. Dominating.
Number 1 and number 2 show of the 2 shows on TV.
All right, so I've got a few, but I'll limit it here. So, Peon of the Flies.
Oh, nice.
Devil Wears Ivanka Trump products. And the last 2, The Catcher Alone in the Rye. And The Lone Gatsby.
Nice.
O'Connor.
It looks like the Gatsby was popular today. I've got The Reclusive Gatsby. And So Long and Thanks for All the Troglodytic Fish. That's it.
Billy Thompson.
Yeah. I had Where's Spot and Fred and George and Earl and and the other ones I'm leaving to you. I don't want to be saying those.
I'll say 'em. Anyone else in our audience that hasn't participated, wave at me if you haven't raised your hand. Doesn't look like anybody. Okay, so these are the rest of the entries. So we had Cassie Nolan has The Hardy Boy with 0 Nancy Drew crossover. We had Victoria Scattereggio, Crime and Punishment in Solitary Confinement.
Nice.
Jonathan S., Life of Cry.
Oh, good one. Good one.
Jonathan S., The Secret Hard-On.
Okay.
What book is that moving?
The Secret.
The Secret.
Oh.
Marion White, All's Quiet on the West Garden. Cassandra Civils, The Sound of One Hand Fapping. Amanasala. Horton needs a hoe.
Oh my god.
Oh.
I'm done.
Wow.
Cassandra Civils. The art of getting dumped. Amanasala. Moby needs some dick.
Okay.
I hope Moby doesn't
Okay.
watch the show.
He's vegan. He wouldn't.
Yeah, this show is all about animal suffering.
As, go ahead, Rich.
Bill Thompson. Are you my mother? Please, I need a mommy. And then I think this is the second one. I'll love you forever. Actually, fuck your shit. Tom Turner. Slaughterhouse 1. Brad Clark. The art of dealing solitaire. Cassie Nolan. To cage a mockingbird.
Oh.
Oingo Boingo, long last name. Good night, Moon. The only face I see now.
This is the saddest game.
Jennifer Story. Stephen King's book, Dead Zone in Jen's bedroom. Amanasala. Ginger Kid.
I believe you cannot make that book more lonely than it already is. So
I have to cross that one off my list.
At the same time he sent in Ginger Kid, Shannon Savage sent in Ginger Kid.
hey, I'll have you know that before I wrote that book, I had 2 public access cable shows. So.
In college? In college.
Now, mine were on the high school TV network. I didn't ever have one.
I had a radio show on the high school public access TV station, so don't get away.
Last 2. So Gus Walsh, Chicken Soup for the Last Soul on Earth.
Ooh.
And then everybody poops except me. That's it.
Yay!
All right, we did it. Great job. I really liked a lot of those. Slaughterhouse 1, One Fish was great. Moby Dick, Life of Cry, I really liked a lot. The Sound of One Hand Fapping. It's between Horton Hears a Hoe and Great Fapsby.
Horton Needs a Hoe.
Sorry, I'm going with Horton Needs a Hoe. That was my favorite one. Ken, what was yours?
Oh, for me, it was One Fish. It was just so subtle, so funny. Word of economy of words. Yeah, it's great. One Fish, loved it.
Nice. Heather, what was your favorite?
I'm gonna go with Horton Needs a Hoe too.
Cool. Rach.
God damn, Horton Needs a Hoe is great. The art of fapping, or the sound of fapping, but One Fish did it for me.
All right, Ben.
Loved Horton Needs a Hoe, loved Moby Dick, loved Life of Cry, but One Fish is the winner for me.
All right, Steve, you can create a tie, or you can crown a winner, or pick something completely different.
I know how voting works. So
Wow.
Just to recap,
That makes very few people.
He knows how shade works too. All right.
I know how voting works, which makes it all the worse that I did nothing for Ben's campaign. Anyway, so, I am going to pick a different one, even though
You didn't even get me on 2 cable access shows.
well, I reached out to your show, but you wouldn't book you.
I just didn't think my campaign had a chance.
All right, I really liked One Fish, but I'm giving my vote to Great Fapsby. That was hilarious, but that means One Fish is the winner anyway. So claim your prize at sdscshow.com.
Cool, awesome. Great job, Ken. Did you have any?
Shannon? Well done, Shannon.
Ken, did you have any?
Did I have anything?
Did you write any? Didn't have to.
Oh yeah, Man's Search for Leaning. And it's A Christmas Carol.
Heather, do you have one?
How to attract the perfect emergency contact.
Oh, it's so hilarious. Rach, you got it?
I don't.
I don't either. Ben, Steve, how many you got?
I got 7.
I got 9.
All right, you go first.
Okay, I'm starting with All's Quiet on the Kanye Western Front.
Finally. I have, I'm going to start with Alona Karenina.
Nice.
I got 2 chicken to go out for soup.
I have the story of the Trumps, Bride and Prejudice.
I've got Cat on the Halfway House.
Lone Lita.
The Lord of the Rink.
Oh my God.
That dude is lonely. That's perfect. I love that.
I gotta tell you this real quick. I ate in this restaurant that's like by the ice of Rockefeller Center, and there was this like guy in his 50s who was just skating his ass off, just like crazy. And I asked, and I like the server saw me kind of like looking like, "What is this?" And she goes, "Oh, that's Bruce. He's here every day." And she said, so defeated. I was like, holy fuck, how long has Bruce been coming here? So anyway, the Lord of the Rink is very lonely. All right, here's one. Hopefully you guys will get this. A book about a single woman whose biological clock is ticking. My Damn Ovaries.
Oh.
That's good. That's good. Feels Invisible Man.
They're not laughing. They don't get it.
Wait, what was it?
Ben, I missed that one.
I got it. Madame Bovary spoof. It was great.
No, that one. I didn't hear what you did.
No, we didn't hear what your entry was.
That's appropriate because mine feels Invisible Man.
Also, the very quiet Invisible Man. I have, to make a book lonely, I have The Bible.
That's what God calls it, the Bible.
Has never
It's
talked to
either that or the one bowl.
Has never talked to a woman, but constantly writes Scarlett Johansson fan letters.
Oh my God.
Scarlet letter. Yeah,
yeah, nice.
No, I tried to do Scarlet Letter. I couldn't come up with one, so that's great.
I gotta say, Ben, I give that entry an A. That was. Hopefully, you guys will get this one. The book by Sophocles. Auntie is gone.
I'm gonna pretend.
Uneducated fucks.
No, I only read Junior Cleese.
I liked it.
Thank you, Jessica. I appreciate that.
Is that John Cleese's brother?
Yeah.
I've got Rhyme and Punishment, the Jeremy Day story.
And my last one is I Know Why the Cage Bird is Single.
My last few here is Lord of the Flies because he doesn't shower. The broken fountain gets no head. And finally, Fahrenheit 106.
Nice.
All right, we did it, everybody. It's time for the song. Ben, sing it.
It's Leedy Doodle time. It's Leedy Doodle time. She draws the drawings that we're going to go over right now. It's Leedy Corbin.
First of all, I have Steve whenever he calls Ben sexless. I'm sick of it. Other way around, but you know what I meant. Toys for the bedroom. I am very happy. Not to brag, but I have a sister that hates me. I have the vagina lineup, the usual suspects.
Oh my No.
Leedy, it's a vagina.
I was just thinking that
Give, give me the keys, you fucking cocksucker.
I seen the heights of those vaginas again. How tall are those vaginas?
Tall ass Virginia.
I also like that the cop's like, all right, all you pussies line up.
Has anyone seen a 5-foot vagina?
You just have.
The second you see a 5-foot vagina, you drop your mug and it shatters into a bunch of pieces.
Oh my god, that's so good.
Can you describe it? Burnt sienna. Oh.
Oh, jeez. I have 50 Shades of Headboard.
Yes. Very cool.
I'm imagining like Careless Whisper in the background or something. I don't know. And I have if 2020 was a children's toy.
Oh, hell yeah.
Wow.
Terrifying.
I have the logistics of fucking fans. So you guys trying to work it out?
Complicated.
If he's not fucking Bowers.
Bowers is just stating the facts. You guys are trying to figure out, the logistics. He's stating facts. I have a 3-parter. I have Ken shouting to the dude on the pier, "It gets better!"
I love it.
He squints. Wait a minute. Is that on the edge of the pier? It's the man who's just been broken up with by America. Take it back.
Yeah. Love it.
And then my very last watercolor, The Great Fapsby.
Oh, the DiCaprio with the lotion. That's so good.
Oh my god, that's amazing.
Amazing.
Terrific.
That is at Art for My Heroes. Write all complaint letters in the DMs of at Art for My Heroes.
Oh my god, he's all gussied up with the lotion. That was so great job. All right, we did it. Heather, where do we find you at? How do we follow you on the internet and stuff?
I'm at Hello Pasternak, my last name, on pretty much everything, and I just dropped some holiday merch. If anybody needs gifts still, find me.
Very cool. Well, thanks so much for being here. Great job. We will see you next time. Ken, where do we find you at, buddy?
You guys can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Ken Garr Was Taken, and I'll be at the MGM Grand in Las Vegas, January 8th through the 10th. So if you're in Vegas or near Vegas, come on out.
Very cool. Awesome. You can find me at Bowers Comedy. I'm doing a show tomorrow, December 16th, somewhere. I'll have the link on my social media at Bowers Comedy. I'll put the link on there because it's hard to say out loud. Ben, what you got coming on?
This Saturday, Gleib Off the Top, crowd work and improvised madness at Nowhere Comedy Club. Get the tickets at the website. Hope you listened to my first episode of the podcast Last Week on Earth. If not, please check it out. And I'll be dropping a video of the long extended rant of the week from that later tonight. And I just dropped for my first ever official internet merch store myself. If you want to get stuff for the holidays, please check out bengleib.com and click on the store.
I'm very, very excited that Ben opened a merch store because it means he can make fun of me a little bit less for having a merch store. So.
This was on the direct advice of Steve telling me you got to open a merch store.
Hey, Steve had 2 different merch stores in college, so he's.
I'm exhausted from having to sell Ben's merch because he doesn't do it himself. So
Steve after college joined the Merchant Marines, but it was a very different thing.
Ben's been a member of the Army this whole time, but it's a very different thing.
I don't get that one.
Jerking off. I think it's a jerk
off. Got it.
Didn't work quite as well. Anyway, point is,
that's fine.
I got my big news is going to be announced tomorrow morning. So tomorrow morning, I'm announcing that to the world. I'm very, very excited about it. Can't wait. And also in January, I'm going to be doing 2 more director's commentary shows with special guests, Jarrett Berenstein, Andrew Rivers, Radu Bandar, and Julie Kim. So please check those out. It's actually I believe it's the first Zoom show Julie's done all pandemic. So I'm very, very excited about that. So check those out coming up.
Very cool. Rachel, anything to catch up on before we get out of here?
Yeah, so I just want to plug also our Patreon. So patreon.com, any slash that you want, SCSC. I don't give a fuck what kind of slash it is. And we're going to have that hangout on Wednesday next week after the show. And we might be doing something a little different. So make sure to tune into our shows next week. And then lastly, we did have Cassandra Civils tip the show and said, for Rachel for pronouncing my last name correctly without being told. So, fuck everybody. I'm good at this.
Even a stopped Rachel's right twice a day. I like it.
Wait, his last name is Civils?
Civils.
Spelled?
Sivils.
Okay, so how it sounds.
So how it sounds.
I'm sure
Could be
people fuck
filed.
up with a weird V.
Don't take this victory from her.
Yeah.
And there was
the victory. I'm sorry, it's a victory. I didn't mean it.
And there was one last PayPal tip that came in for Heather from Jess, $25, and said, thank you so much. It's so great to see you. You're glowing, and it's nice to hear someone talk about vaginas instead of dicks. However, just so we don't mess up our streak, dick, cock, penis, shaft, pole, Johnson, knob.
That's good. That's very sweet. We messed up our streak the first sentence Ben said. So.
By the way, that's also part of why Rachel and Steve broke up. Is every time she'd come home and be like, "Steve, I had a great day today," and he'd be like, "What do you mean? Like most of the planet has great days? Is this something to brag about?"
Spite TV. All right, audience, thank you so much for being here. We love you. We will see you. What is tomorrow? Wednesday. We'll see you Wednesday. We were excited to be here, and we'll see you Wednesday. Rachel, anything else you're gonna get before you get out of here?
No, I'm excited for next week. I know we're looking into changing the schedule a little bit.
For the holidays only.
Yeah, for the holidays. So
Yeah.
So the Thursdays, we're doing Thursdays instead of Fridays and noon instead of 3, right? Is that what we're doing?
That's what we're planning on, yeah. So, just super excited. I'll be in a new location starting next week, so I don't know where yet, but we'll figure it out. So, I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Very cool. As for me, I will say that jerky infused weed treats do get you very high. I'm very high right now.
You are.
If I'm a little slower off, that's what's going. I did not expect him to hit me this hard, and holy shit! Now I need to go buy new jeans, so I'm gonna be the most gussied up person in a fucking Target for a couple minutes while I go buy new jeans because my legs are cold. All right, we'll see you guys tomorrow.
Here's how high Bowers is. He thinks it's weed infused with jerky. I said jerky infused weed.
Bowers does not know the meaning of the word gussy, by the way.
What is gussy?
All right, guys. Bye.
I'm just very excited to announce that I do know what Steve's big news is, and here's what it is. Okay, so Steve, I would never do that. I would never do that. But I am very excited to announce that in about 25 minutes from now, Carmel will be getting on top of me for the first time in a long time.
And I stopped your video. You didn't even notice.
Carmel's going to be getting on top of me for the first time in a very long time because she's my dental hygienist, and I'm getting some kind of a filling or a crown put in moments. So that's going to be happening. Unfortunately, that's the only way to touch me. So that's how that goes.
Good times.
Good night.
All right. What's in your mouth?